Today we're putting two sub-500cc adventure bikes head-to-head, Honda's NX500 and CFMoto's 450MT, sold in the US as the Ibex 450. We'll cover specs, real-world comfort, highway and off-road manners, tech, ownership, and which one you should actually buy in 2025. Let's ride. The NX500 is Honda's newer name for what used to be the CB500X, now updated with a 5-inch TFT, traction control, and fresh styling. Power comes from Honda's proven 471cc parallel twin. In the US, the 2025 model lists at $7,399 before destination. CFMoto's 450MT aims squarely at the light ADV sweet spot. A 449 270-degree twin, 21/18 tuba-spoked wheels, long travel KYB suspension, and switchable rear ABS. In America, it wears the Ibex 450 badge with a $6,499 MSRP. Honda sticks to an all-rounder ADV formula: 19-inch front, 17-inch rear cast wheels, upright cockpit, tall windscreen, and that tidy, narrow midsection. Seat height is 32.8 inches, ground clearance 7.1 inches, and curb weight 432 pounds fully fueled. The CF model leans more off-road: 21-inch front and 18-inch rear cross-spoke tubeless wheels, wide bars, and slim bodywork to move around on the pegs. Seat height is adjustable, 31.5 to 32.3 inches, so shorter riders can flat-foot more easily. If you're visualizing all-day comfort, both are neutral and relaxed, but the CFMoto's skinny waist and adjustable seat make it a touch more approachable for mixed surfaces, while the Honda's cockpit and windscreen feel road trip ready right out of the box. Honda's 471cc twin is famous for being smooth, friendly, and durable. US materials don't publish horsepower, but Europe rates it at 35 kilowatts, about 47 HP, with roughly 32 pound-feet of torque. It's lively enough for interstate merges, yet relaxed for commuting. CFMoto's 450cc twin uses a 270-degree crank for a thumpy, mini-twin ADV vibe. Factory claims are 44 horsepower and 32.5 pound-feet of torque, which matches how it rides, eager in the mid-range and tractable off-road. The bottom line, the Honda's tune is ultra-refined, the CFMoto feels a hair punchier off the bottom and more characterful thanks to that firing order. Both run a 6-speed with assist and slipper clutch. Fuel capacity is generous on each: 4.7 gallons for the Honda, 4.6 gallons for the CFMoto, good for 200-plus mile stints depending on pace and terrain. Honda fits a 41mm Showa SFF BP inverted fork with 5.9 inches of front travel and a ProLink shock with 5.3 inches out back. Braking is dual 296mm front discs and a 240mm rear, all with ABS. CFMoto counters with fully adjustable KYB units and about 8 inches of travel at both ends. Brakes are Yahuan, 320mm single front disc and 240mm rear with Bosch dual-channel ABS. Off-road, you can shut the rear ABS off at the bar switch. Translation: the NX500 feels stable and composed on the street and light gravel. The 450MT's longer legs, 21/18 wheels, and switchable rear ABS make it happier when the road vanishes. The NX500 steps up tech with a 5-inch color TFT, new backlit switchgear, and Honda Road Sync for turn-by-turn nav, calls, and music. It also adds Honda selectable torque control. Traction control you can disable on dirt. The CFMoto also gets a 5-inch TFT with Bluetooth connectivity and its own app integration. You get ABS and traction control with easy on-off for off-road and simple, intuitive controls. Wheel choice says a lot. Honda's 1918 cast setup is road-biased and easy to live with. CFMoto's 21/18 cross-spoke tubeless setup is the classic ADV combo for sand, ruts, and rocks. Weights vary across regions, so here's the clearest picture. Honda lists a 432-pound curb weight and a fixed 32.8-inch seat in US trim. The CFMoto's European materials quote a 185-kilogram curb weight, about 208 pounds, and the US media have measured around 440 pounds with crash bars and bags fitted. The key is the CFMoto's adjustable 31.5 to 32.3-inch seat that helps shorter riders flatfoot. Honda's seat is taller, but the bike carries very low. On fast pavement, the NX500 is calmer. Wind protection feels a bit better, gearing is relaxed, and that Honda twin is super smooth. The Ibex 450MT can cruise happily, but the taller 21-inch front and lighter feel make it a touch more busy at speed. Nothing dramatic, just a different personality. When the tarmac ends, the 450MT pulls ahead. The combo of 21/18 tubeless wheels, extra suspension travel, simple ABS TC toggles, and narrow bodywork make it easier to pick through ruts and keep momentum. It's not a race bike, but it's confidence-inspiring for new ADV riders. The NX500 can absolutely handle gravel and fire roads. Its balance is excellent, but those cast wheels and shorter travel mean you'll ride around the gnarlier stuff rather than through it. Both bikes bring useful everyday tech. Honda's RoadSync navigation is nicely integrated on the TFT, and the whole UX, switchgear, menus, feels polished. CFMoto's TFT and smartphone features are strong at this price, and you get nice touches like a height-adjustable screen and off-road-friendly hardware straight from the dealer. MSRP in the US for 2025. Honda NX500 at $7,399 plus destination, CFMoto Ibex 450 at $6,499. That's a $900 gap before fees. In markets outside the US, the 450MT is also typically positioned as the value play. Honda's dealer footprint and parts pipeline are massive, and the 471cc engine has a long track record in the CB-CBR family. CFMoto's US network has grown quickly, and recent long-term tests have been positive, but it doesn't yet have Honda's decades-deep reputation. Consider your local dealer support when you decide. Honda NX500, 471cc twin, 6-speed 1917 cast wheels, 5.9, 5.3 inches suspension travel, TFT with RoadSync and HSPC, 32.8-inch seat, 4.7-gallon tank, 432-pound curb. Price $7,399. CFMoto 450MT Ibex 450, 449cc, 270-degree twin, 6-speed 21/18 tubeless spoked wheels, 8 inches suspension, switchable rear ABS and traction control, 31.5 to 32.3 inches seat, 4.6-gallon tank, factory curb weight about 185 kilograms, price $6,499. Pick the Honda NX500 if you want the proven, polished choice for commuting, touring, and light ADV. It's smoother on the highway, has excellent fit and finish, and brings modern tech like the TFT, RoadSync, and traction control with Honda's huge dealer network behind it. Pick the CFMoto 450MT Ibex 450 if your riding includes more dirt. The 21/18 wheels, longer travel, easy ABS TC toggles, and narrow bodywork make it easier to pick through ruts and keep momentum. It's not a race bike, but it's confidence-inspiring for new ADV riders. The NX500 can absolutely handle gravel and fire roads. Its balance is excellent, but those cast wheels and shorter travel mean you'll ride around the gnarlier stuff rather than through it. Both bikes bring useful everyday tech. Honda's RoadSync navigation is nicely integrated on the TFT, and the whole UX, switchgear, menus feels polished. CFMoto's TFT and smartphone features are strong at this price, and you get nice touches like a height-adjustable screen and off-road-friendly hardware straight from the dealer. Most important, know your riding preferences. If you're spending equal time on pavement and dirt, the CFMoto's adjustable seat might be the answer. If you take long tours with heavy luggage, the Honda's wind protection and road manners are hard to beat. For 2025, the Honda NX500 wins as the safer, more refined daily ADV for riders who prioritize road comfort, tech polish, and long-term peace of mind. The CFMoto 450MT takes the crown for budget-friendly adventuring and off-road readiness straight out of the crate. Know your roads or your trails and choose accordingly. If this helped, hit like, subscribe, and tell us which one you take on your next trip. See you in the next ride.